So guys, as we can see, I've been seeing this go on, social media a ton with GloRilla and her sister, who conveniently kind of looks like, like a kind of more manly, not to be mean, like version of GloRilla. But, there's been this whole thing of her family begging for money or whatever, them saying Glo's like up, but her mom's still working or something like that. So let's just take a look at the situation. I got my boy Nick with me. I know y'all love Nick over here on the channel. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into it.
Female rapper GloRilla that was just nominated for a Grammy the other day. It felt like in 2024 things were starting to come down for her a little bit, and then she blew back up, dropped a couple of more hits, and even got nominated for a Grammy. Has a successful career. It's been like 4 years of GloRilla so far. Don't expect her to go anywhere.
I can say I really didn't think GloRilla was really gonna last like too long. I think I always thought GloRilla was the best like rapper, like actual rapper out of like the Cardi B, the Sexy Red, like all of them. But just like, I just really didn't think that whole kind of like I don't know, like ratchet girl rap, I thought that was gonna end. It kind of has, but like GloRilla's, she's kind of like superseded that,
Yeah.
But at first I gotta say I didn't have too much hope in her, for her, but I did think she was better than like Sexy Red, like Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? All those, Sweetie,
Although Sexy Red definitely did take her lane as like that gutter chick that, looks dusty, like she doesn't really care about putting too much into her appearance and all of that. But GloRilla swapped out of that, and she wasn't trying to compete with Sexy Red anymore. She wasn't as grungy, if you want to call it that. And she just decided to get a bunch of operations and turn into bad B mode. But her own family,
Nah, that was crazy though. We got to remember, I can't say it, I don't know like how much she got done. Obviously she got the chestal area done. The chestoral, or whatever you call it, the chestorals, got booted up. You know what I'm saying? They got a software update.
She got the veneers too.
Yeah, she got the veneers, but yeah, like GloRilla, I feel like she looks pretty straight now. But this is one of those things where it's like, I think it's like when people get money, like, so if you get money, like you can hit that operating room and they have you, unless you do too much, you can come out looking like, sexy Squidward. You guys have seen sexy Squidward from SpongeBob, because, we all know, even Young Thug, I think, was saying it in his leaked jail calls that he wants to act like didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? She was, like in the nicest way, she was kind of chopped. You know what I mean? She was a little chopped. And I'm chopped too. It's fine. Like, it's fine. But like now she's not chopped like that. She's not like chopped like that,
They say it'd be your own man's, it'd be your own homie, it'd be your own blood. Decided to go in on GloRilla, and this was her sister of all people. Now, yes, her sister is a stud, and she would go on Facebook. This is how you know this is gutter. Like, who's using Facebook? That's the hood uses Facebook.
Nah, that's facts. The most diabolical ratchet activity always seems to be on like Facebook Live, like Facebook. Like when you just see random people fighting or something like that, or like meeting up to fight or something, they're always like Facebook users. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
The real hood uses Facebook. Just random podunk towns in America, they're using Facebook. The people that you see at the airport, that you only see at the airport, and you're like, whoa, what the hell? Like, these people exist? They're using Facebook. So I guess I answered my own question. But Scarface Woods, who has a instead of a Marilyn Monroe piercing, has a tattoo of a heart in that place, as well as several other tattoos on her face, says, I'll really go live and expose y'all favorite rapper. Same mom, same dad, 10 siblings. Y'all think she this upright ass person when she really not ain't F with you since she got on. And I'm constantly getting acknowledgments for being her sister, and she ain't F with you at all. Gloria Woods, that's her real government name, call my bluff. It's been 4 years. Why the media haven't seen your siblings? Number one, why do we don't care to see you, with all due respect. And looking at her appearance, it's very different from what GloRilla is trying to present herself as right now. We should also ask ourselves, back when GloRilla was recording all of those music videos that got her on, FREEFNF, that song. Where were you then? Where were her siblings then? Because it seemed like she had all of her homegirls in there. And did you not show up because you didn't really believe in GloRilla's music career at that point, or what? Anyway, and don't say because you protecting us because we still in Memphis. It's because you talk about our struggles and you don't F with you. This person is so dumb it hurts. You can't even F with us. F with us. Okay, never mind. I wasn't tapped in. Nah, let's clock it. And then this video clip comes up.
Y'all made I'm talking about y'all favorite rapper. Y'all favorite rapper ain't shit, and I'm getting tired of it. Y'all made. Y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. She ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we've been through and then reach back and help none of us out. We got her friends around here, and my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the fuck out of my face.
And then she goes on and talks.
Nah, but for real though, if she went through the struggles with you, why does she owe you anything? Like she telling her story too. You just happen to be a part of it. You could tell your story. Like, why she gotta pay you to tell her experience and you was there? Like, it sounds almost like extortion. Like, to me,
She's mad. Sad.
she had to eat them spicy beef ramen noodles, that I had in there. She'd been eating those, but she really probably saw like a Instagram reel of GloRilla eating some lobster. And she was like, this is ridiculous. And said, I need to hit the internet. Hey, girl, you can always, well, I don't know what she identifies as, or I don't know what blank identify. Yo,
what is it?
I don't know what they identify as, but hop in the booth then. GloRilla got up rapping. Like, you trying to get some money? Like, y'all come from the same place? And you could do your thing. What I'm wondering is what does she do, like, to make money or something that she's over here like begging? Like, are you trying to at least do something for yourself?
Talks about this car and says, is them friends obligated to F out of here? That Jag she gave him don't even have no gas in it. Let's talk about it. So she gave her dad.
I mean, somebody can give me a Jaguar. It does not need to have gas in it. That's gonna cost what
I will happily
$50?
Happily drive that bitch to the gas station.
Yeah, like what? Like what? Imagine like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give you a car, but like, there's no gas in it, bro. Like, oh, what? No, I cannot accept this. There's no gas in it.
Shit, I gotta pay $150 for a $60,000 car to tow it to a gas station. You're mad?
You're mad? I can see why Glo cut her off right now. Right now, I can see why Glo cut her off. If somebody had said that to me, I gave them a car. Like, let's even say it was a beater. Like, let's say it was like a $6,000 car or something. And they talking about some, yeah, you gave me that car, but you didn't even give it to me with no gas in it. Like, I'd be like, yeah, all right. I'd be like, I'm never giving you anything again.
Had a Jaguar for retiring, a gift. And our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from our mom. Y'all think y'all know ish, but don't. I had to give my mom $1,800 on a $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet, so I'm gonna play you guys that clip.
Hold on now. First off, we gotta stop expecting people to pay for our stuff. She says I had to give my mom $1,800 on $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. So GloRilla blocking her mom made her mom not be able to pay her bills that she should be responsible for.
It sounds like she just wants GloRilla to pay for everything because she's up. And they're not.
They said, like you said, you weren't in that music video. I don't know. We gotta see how much support they was really showing GloRilla, because sometimes too, like, let's say you're coming up and like people have been down with you bad in the trenches with you and everything like that. Like, a lot of people, like, for me, like, I would love to be able to like show like a lot of my homies like if I started like going crazy, we started getting the views going crazy on this show and stuff, I would love to be able to like take my friends and do all this fun stuff and see if we can like get some opportunities going that may have not been afforded. But you don't have to do that type of stuff. Like, and people expecting that from you kind of shows that maybe they're not the best type of person for you, or like to be around you,
a $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet, so I'm gonna play you guys that clip of the gifted vehicle.
Hey, everybody. Hey. So we celebrating my dad for his retirement. So how long is 30 years? 29 years at the post office. Hey. I'm pretty sure the post office appreciate all your hard work. You know I appreciate your hard work. You spoiled me as a little girl. So I got a gift for you for your retirement party. You gotta come outside. Yeah, I got a gift for you.
To the mini lane.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy.
I need a little bit of space. Give me a little
No, I kind of want to see like what the car really looks like.
So number one, she didn't have to gift this vehicle. She didn't have to gift the Jaguar. But then, yeah, she goes on and says, yup, I'm finna go live because this backup dancer just pissed me off. And I'm going to put it all on the table from when we fell out about Gloss and some more. Now, Gloss was another female rapper from Memphis, I believe. Don't ever send no backup dancer for family. Nah, she got a backup dancer coming for me. Speaking on family business, she going to boot you out the camp soon like she do everybody else. Okay. Then we got this IG live from GloRilla's sister.
So close to the camera.
It's tough for
We
them.
used to have days when we wasn't eating, but ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk
Y'all think she kind of look like Southside? She kind of look like Southside, slightly.
about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You bringing mother back around. You didn't cross you badly because Sanchez watch you get your beat. Oh God, watch you get your stomp. And I remember when Clea did this. She watched you and you brought her back around. And she went live about you. And you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. How the fuck is that for her?
What Khalil with that? Let them know what Khalil.
The Clea that brought her. Yup. Yup.
Khalil get banned.
Yeah, good get van. Clea get van. Clea get van. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, you know, I'm just saying, though, I'm also, hey, it's been 4 years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm just seeing motherfuckers like, no, bro, then mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block.
So she's just constantly trying to diminish anything that GloRilla does, which is, oh yeah, you bought him a Jaguar, but there ain't no gas in that. Okay, so now she's got to pay for gas every time the person has to fill it up. And then she says, no, she bought my daddy a house, but not my mama. But the daddy got the smallest house on the block. What? If the dad's in a better neighborhood than he was before, listen, I personally, I'd rather have the smallest house in the nicest neighborhood than the nicest house in a terrible neighborhood. So if she got them the nicest, and this is a keeping up with the Joneses mentality. So if he had a nice house in the hood, that's actually even worse because then people know, okay, he got it like that. Oh, we should probably just go after him. And she's even disrespecting her father. Oh yeah, she got that from my daddy trick at. It's like, what? And I know some of you guys just listening to her speak, you're thinking, oh yeah, I get why GloRilla didn't want this person anywhere near her. This is worse than the image that we had of GloRilla when she first got into the game, where we were like, damn, GloRilla's ghetto. She's gritty, she's abrasive, but she was always professional from what we've gathered. This person is just gross, to say the least, especially coming at your own family like this. And GloRilla would post after being at an NBA game for her boyfriend, Brandon Ingram, and she would post a text from her own.
I'm a big Brandon Ingram fan. Shout out to Brandon Ingram. You know, I love their relationship because Brandon Ingram, he's that guy. He's that guy. I'm telling y'all.
That guy.
I was a little hurt when he left the Pelicans, but it's fine. It's fine. We're rooting for his career. Shout out to Brandon Ingram. Throw a like if you mess with Brandon Ingram.
own mother that said, thank you so very,
I got a Brandon
very
Ingram,
much.
like,
Really
jersey
didn't want to
back
ask. You already do so
Yeah,
much
like,
for
I got a
us.
shirt.
I thank you so very
used
much
to,
for all that you do. I don't take it
used
for
to play, like,
granted at all. I really do love and appreciate you so very much. God bless
County?
you for your honor, respect, kindness, and love shown to me. You're such a blessing to me. When I become a millionaire, I got you. Meanwhile, I'll prayerfully keep you in God's hands continually. So this is her own mother replying. And you got people saying, yo, I'll send my mom $20 and she'll reply in the same way. What? What does that have to do with anything? But anyway, she would continue, and the person that's continuing is we're talking about GloRilla's own sister. So here she says something that lines up with how GloRilla describes her upbringing, which was a very religious upbringing. And she said she was homeschooled as 10 kids. And here the sister is saying that they were getting hit with extension cords and they were getting beat. And then she calls authorities on her mother or her older brother, something like that. Oh. And then that's what gets them put into public school.
Talking about she retired. That man retired on his own time and she didn't retire on God. And now y'all know what Gloss did? How did she got... Man, so look, all of us been struggling. We was homeschooled. All of us stayed in the same house, 3 through 7, they darn raw homeschool, could not come out the fence. We could not come out the fence, bro. You remember? You remember, right? We could come out the fence. I used to sneak my friend inside the house. When all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We was stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be his friend. Oh God. Situation had came about where we ended up going to school because my mama used to beat the shit out of us. And you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry. So I'm finna call DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened.
That's wild, but that's kind of valid. Like, that's kind of valid. I mean, I'm never going to tell a kid that's getting beat and hungry that they shouldn't call DCS. So... I mean, I guess she cooked there. Like, but yes, no, this human being is unhinged. Like, if I was GloRilla, yeah, I just be on my pathway up. You know, reach out to the sister if she trying to be chill. All of that, show her love. I wouldn't be giving her stuff. I'd be like trying to see, like, hey, do you really mess with me for me first? You know what I mean? And if it seems like you do, then, maybe I'll spread the love, because GloRilla is obviously successful. What do you think about this, bro?
I think she needs to back up from the camera. That's what I think. She's doing too much. But she seems upset, but it's like, I don't know. How many siblings did they say?
10.
Yeah, so it's like, who knows what in that point, like, where GloRilla was like, her experience. Like, just because she's famous now and she feels like, oh, you need to give us all this money, spread the wealth with all of us. You have no idea what their relationship was like. Like, maybe they had a falling out, or like, maybe it looks like she just straight up doesn't fuck with her anymore.
Yeah.
And to not fuck with your sibling, that means y'all just, man, if something happens in your family, just because you family like that, if y'all like don't fuck with each other, some bad shit happen, just because you get a bunch of money,
doesn't mean you all of a sudden now have to, like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Who knows? They could have not even liked each other as kids. Like, yeah. we don't really know.
When she talk about the fifth child, I'm the fifth child because I'm always been the outspoken one. But I was hungry, and you not finna whoop me for being hungry. She was a beat the shit out of us. Oh God, so
for being hungry.
I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS. I called DCS on our mother.
What up, everybody tuning in? Hope y'all living good. Hope y'all living good.
We ain't gonna get too much into that. That's how we got in public school. That's the exact reason why we got in public school.
So if she's betraying
join
her
us
mother,
as we watch GloRilla's unhinged sister.
You could consider this like, yeah, she went against her mother's wishes and almost got her mother in trouble, most likely. And then now you're coming back and using your mother as some sort of a tool against GloRilla. Meanwhile, GloRilla's talking to the mother, and GloRilla experienced the same thing that you experienced, and the mother is happy with what GloRilla's doing for her. And later on, she would go on talking about how, oh yeah, mama, she didn't retire our mama. Our mama's still clocking into FedEx. She's saying that like FedEx and UPS are terrible jobs. If she's been working for FedEx for who knows how many years, that is a good paying job, and she's able to sustain herself, and she's probably going to retire relatively soon, and she's going to get paid when she retires. Why would wouldn't she? This is, but anyway, GloRilla decides to get back into her old bag, and she would troll the hell out of her sister. She would change her Facebook, and she would hop on Facebook to do this. She would change her Facebook to her sister, the stud sister, with a FedEx uniform on as her profile picture. Yes, as you can see on your screen right now. It's hilarious. She updated her profile picture. And she would also post Indeed.com as a job listing. And then she would repost somebody that says, if I send you this, just know I'm finna bet. And then she also reposted somebody said, if I send you this, just know I can't help you. So she's reposting hood memes that are going on about this entire situation, which is frankly hilarious. And even DJ Vlad would come out and say that for everyone asking, I have no plans to interview GloRilla's sister, which would be funny. I think he's on the same page with her because she would hop on a TMZ interview and I'm not about to
honestly sounds terrible
and play any of his
interview
clips.
with her.
To sum it up, he asks her about the whole Jaguar thing, and then she says, oh, do y'all have proof that he bought it for her? And she didn't want to deny it. Yeah, we know he bought her she bought him the Jaguar and he retired. And then she says, we got 10 siblings. And she also says that the only thing that she wanted from GloRilla is $2,500. Seriously? Does this look like the person that you pay $2,500 and they're never going to speak on you again? No, they're going to spend that $2,500 and then they're going to come back. And this is one thing that I dislike so very much that a lot of people have an expectation of, which is bringing everybody with you, because this looks different. Like, for instance, a Chief Keef, he brought so many people with him, even including his ops, but people figured out a way to make a way for themselves. Like other people off of his clout, they made their own rap careers. Some people lasted, some people didn't. His ops made their own rap careers. Some people lasted, some people didn't. But the idea that somebody is just going to bring with them, frankly, leeches, weed rollers, as their best thing that they could possibly do, it's unsustainable. 50 Cent tried.
Academic has now coined that term of like just instead of entourage, we don't call them entourage anymore. We call them spliff rollers, as Academic would say.
To do this, he got rid of all of these other guys because
they're not assistants anymore.
Hotels,
just the entourage of dudes that are just around.
So this is different because her family wouldn't fall under this.
They're called spliff rollers.
Let's just say GloRilla, she's got 10 siblings and she's got 2 parents. Let's say she gives $2,000 a month to each sibling, and she gives $3,000 a month to each parent. So that's $6,000, that's $40,000, or no, that's $20,000, 10 siblings, and then that's $6,000. So that's $26,000 of fixed expenses that GloRilla has now. And that's $26,000 that she cannot reinvest into her own career. And that's also $26,000 that these people expect to be recurring. She can't be like, hey, sorry guys, money's low right now. And that's also $26,000 a month that you're preventing from compounding. Like, we know rap is not a very, very long career. Like, some people have it longer than others. GloRilla is like, she's teetered, right? Like she blew up and then kind of like fell down a little bit and then she blew up again and she's doing okay right now, but she's not like a top 10 artist in the game. So we don't know how much GloRilla is making. But a better thing to do is, and this person is incapable of doing this, GloRilla's sister, and people that are around rappers, is think, what value can I provide GloRilla to make her life easier so that she would pay me and it would make sense? Like, let me give you a perfect example. NLE Choppa's mother and Polo G's mother are their managers. Now, some people don't feel like his mother being his manager is doing a great job. I think Vlad talks about Polo G's mother being a manager, not the greatest situation, especially because there's a lot of drama going on in their family and a lot of crime. And that's also an example of this stud, GloRilla's sister, talking about, oh, your people don't know your family. Well, we know Polo G's siblings, and one of them got shot at the mother, and the other one is in prison right now for a murder, or in jail right now, waiting for a trial for a murder, and was robbing people not on Polo G's behalf, but using Polo G's name. So yeah, we probably don't want to know you because you're not contributing anything. But NLE Choppa's mom, she's done a very, very good job. So this individual, if she was saying, oh, well, yo, Glo, I'm trying to run this drive every year and we're going to organize this and we're going to sell some stuff related to GloRilla, and you give her an offer like going on early on. I know they eventually all separated and did complaining that, oh yeah, people are saying I'm Glo.
Yeah, I think this was a good first segment. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, guys, everything like that. Appreciate all the support.